Kirsty. I'm back with another video about Disneyland Paris. This is part 3 of the series, and today we're going to talk about annual passes. So we are annual pass holders. We have had the annual pass twice now, and we think it's probably the best way to go with tickets if you're definitely going to go more than once. We have been and bought day tickets before, which for 2 days was about £140 each. So the next time we went, we bought annual passes. We bought the Magic Plus annual pass. There are different levels of pass that you can get, but we went for the Magic Plus because it wasn't quite as expensive as I think it's the Infinity pass, but it still gave us loads of different benefits. So we went for that one. And the first time we went, we paid about £200 for that one, and then we have renewed it since. We've got it again, and we paid about £250 this time for the current year. So yeah, we think that's kind of the best way to go, and I'll talk a bit more about all the benefits and what you can do with it and stuff like that. One of the biggest perks for us with our annual pass is the extra magic hours that you get. So similar to Disney World, they have early sort of extra hours for hotel guests and people with certain levels of annual pass. Magic Plus is the lowest level that is allowed the early entry, so you get into the parks like an hour and a half before opening, which does mean that you can then get on some of the bigger rides with much lower wait. The last 2 times that we've been, we've used that to go on Crush's coaster, because otherwise the queue is just insane and there's no fast pass, and we use the time to do that because the queue is obviously a little bit less because there's less people in the parks.
Also the Haunted Mansion, remember?
Oh yes, so when we went last January, we went for 3 days and we got on Haunted Mansion with no one else on it, literally just us 2 in the stretching room. It was amazing. I should say it's Phantom Manor, not Haunted Mansion, but same thing. So yeah, we had a really unique experience. We were just the only people in there. It was amazing, and that's one of the perks of having the annual passes, that we can do things like that. So I think we went on Big Thunder probably twice in that morning, and Phantom Manor and Space Mountain, Hyperspace Mountain. So we got on loads that morning just because we had that extra hour and a half, which was really, really beneficial. So absolutely recommend the annual pass for that reason solely, if nothing else. But the biggest reason for us is obviously the price of it. If you go twice, you've already kind of made your money back on what you would have spent on tickets, like day tickets anyway. So really, really good. And that's if you're buying tickets singly. If you stay on site in a hotel, then you do usually get the tickets in the package, but obviously the prices of those are quite expensive, particularly if you're in some of the bigger, more sort of deluxe hotels. So we find we stay off site, have the annual pass, and then we can go as many times as we want really in the year. We tend to go sort of 2 or 3 times at least a year, I would say.
In usual times?
Yeah, in usual times, because obviously with the whole coronavirus thing, we haven't been able to go yet since January, so a bit gutted, but definitely looking forward to getting back out again so that we can make the most of those annual passes, which will be really good, and get on all those rides again. The next benefit of the annual passes that I'm going to talk about is the discounts. So with the annual passes, depending on which level you have, you do get discounts in stores and in restaurants on property. So we do tend to use that. Try and remember to have it all the time. I tend to keep my annual pass on a lanyard, so I do have it sort of easy to hand every time, because otherwise it's really easy to forget if you've got to get it out of your bag or something like that. It can be really difficult to kind of remember, which then kind of defeats the object of having it really. So I always try and keep it to hand, so I can just show the cashier at any point. They just scan it and that's your discount given. You do even get the discount on sale items. So one thing that I would say about Disneyland Paris is that they are really good for sales. They don't tend to do this in Disney World, I think because they've obviously got the Character Warehouse outlet shops so close, but in Paris they do discounts that were like sales in the shops. So one time I got a mug for like €2, and then obviously with my annual pass discount, I made like €1.80, so it was so cheap. And I got a jumper for I think €11, like a Tinkerbell sweatshirt. So the discounts can be really good, and then obviously you get your annual pass discount on top of that as well, which is really, really good. So yeah, definitely use the discounts. You get them in the shops. In certain restaurants on the site, you get a drink at the restaurant. If you're eating in any of their table service restaurants, they give you like a speciality non-alcoholic cocktail or something like that, fruit juice sort of thing.
Ones in the Disney Springs.
Oh, Disney Village.
Disney Village, you can get them in there, can't you?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can still use your discounts in there and get the drinks.
When it's a different colour, isn't it? They can wear different colours when you can use it. I think if they're wearing red, you can use it at a big service place.
Or a stand.
Or if they're wearing blue, you can't go one way or another.
Yeah. Our general experience is that if it's like a little kiosk in the middle of the park that's kind of like a pop-up kiosk or something like that, if it's not a permanent structure, you tend to not be able to use the discount, which is our general experience. So some of like the popcorn vendors and little ice creams and things like that crop up, you can't use your discount there. So anything generally permanent structure, you can.
So if you want to get a drink, we just go into a shop.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best tip that I can give you, really. If you want to drink like a bottle of Coke, Fanta, whatever you might want, even bottles of water, make sure you get them from a shop. So we always get them from the shop just at the corner of Tomorrowland. Where you kick out of Buzz, they've got loads of fridges in there, and we tend to kind of stand around there as well waiting for the shows, so always pop into there and get discount on the drinks, because obviously every little helps. Another perk that you can use when you've got your annual pass is you can get discounts on the hotels. So similar to how Walt Disney World does it, if you've got an annual pass you can get sort of special discounts. They do the same in Disneyland Paris, because obviously if you book normally through a normal sort of travel agent or a sales site, you get the tickets included, and obviously because you've got your annual pass you don't need those tickets, so they do the rooms at reduced rates. I have heard stories of people getting anywhere up to like 50% off a room price for the night, but I haven't tried it myself. We've never been on site since we've had annual passes, so I don't know, I don't have any experience of that. Not sure how good the discounts can get, but if you do have any experiences, let me know in the comments below. It's always really interesting to find out people's experiences, so absolutely drop me a comment if you do. What I will do is I will insert some photos now, just sort of like screenshots showing the different levels of passes, and also the different benefits that you can get, all the kind of restaurants and stuff that you can use them in, just to make sure that you've got all the right information, because I can't remember everything off the top of my head, so I'll put that in now. So now what I'm going to tell you about is the actual process of getting your annual passes. So I've done this in two different ways. The first time that I did it, I actually called the sales office directly from the UK, told them what level of annual pass that I wanted, told them we wanted the Magic Plus, and basically they ordered it. They sent me a temporary pass in the post, so just a letter with a barcode on it just saying that we'd purchased the annual pass. That way it didn't start until we actually activated it at the gate. So you just scan the barcode as you go into the park, as usual, and then obviously that ticket says that you've purchased an annual pass. Then what you have to do is go to the annual pass office, which is again just at the edge of Tomorrowland, sort of to the right of the castle as you're looking at it. There's a small office there. There's like a waiting area roped off. The cast member will let you in one by one. You go into the ticket office and pay for your and then just get your annual pass cards with your photo taken and everything. So that was the first way that we did it. You can also buy a day ticket and then go to the passport office and upgrade your ticket to an annual pass. They take the price that you paid for your ticket off of the total cost of the annual pass, obviously you don't pay extra. So that's the second way.
There's also one where we did recently.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. The second time we did it, we went to the ticket office outside of the Walt Disney Studios. So I think it's numbers 15 and 16. I will just double check that.
By where your bag dropped.
Yeah, so where there is the bag drop place where you can store your bags, luggage storage thing for the day. The passport windows are those ones next to it. I think it's 15 and 16. Really easily signposted. You can't miss them once you're there. As long as you go to the right hand side of the ticket offices at the Disney Studios, that's where you can do it, you'll find it. And that's what we did last time. One other thing I will mention about the annual passes is that you can pay for them by direct debit. So we've always just paid for them up front, just because. But you can pay for them via direct debit, which means that you can obviously pay them in monthly instalments. You do have to pay, I think it's €60 upfront charge, and then pay the rest of the annual pass off monthly. But it does work out a bit more expensive than if you do just pay it up front, just because obviously the debit charge, and you may be charged transaction fees as well for paying in euros. So just bear that in mind, but it is definitely an option. If you can't pay for them up front, you have got that option to do it by direct debit and pay monthly. So I think that's about it for part number 3 of the Disneyland discussion mini-series here from the beach. So a bit of change of scenery for you to look at this one. If you did like the video, please hit the thumbs up button, give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you do want to see any more content like this. And if you've got any feedback, as always, please just leave it in the comments below. If there's anything that you think that I could do differently, anything you think that would improve the content of the videos or the quality of the videos, let me know. I'm more than happy for any feedback at the moment. So thanks again for watching. Bye.